It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, Blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Mix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Hello. Happy Tuesday. How y'all doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. We got a show today. Sorry, I'm a little bit later than usual. I was outside cutting the grass this morning. I got to cut the back grass tomorrow, but either way, I'm here. That's all that matters. And we got a show. I hope you guys are in the building, loving the show so far, even though we just got here. But I hope you guys are enjoying the channel. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. Shout out to everybody in the building. If you're returning, welcome back. We are trying to get the channel up to 100K. Nope, we will get the channel up to 100K. So please go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe so you can catch us every day here, right here on the Morning Joce. Okay, so y'all pull over, pop out, and hit the like button. Please and thank you. But shout out to everybody in the building, man. Come on in, man. We got a show today. We got a show. I hope you guys have been grounding. Hello? I hope you guys have been grounding. Take 15 minutes out of your day. Get rid of your phones, your watches, your earbuds, all those things, and take 15 minutes on the day. Just plant your feet in the soil. Take some time to meditate, or, even if you got to sit down in the chair, just plant your feet in the soil. Let the sun hit your crown and get some meditating in. And I also hope you guys are doing your genealogy. Genealogy is the key, okay? Genealogy. Please do your genealogy. Find out who you are. Find out who your family is. Find out, how you can get these reparations. Y'all want reparations? You got to get to the genealogy, okay? So shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. I love all my people. I love y'all so much. We got a show today. First and foremost, what we going to talk about is Carmelo Anthony. Not the one we fighting for, the one we about to windmill on. Now, a lot of y'all might feel like, well, voodoo, what's the problem? Carmelo Anthony got inducted to the Hall of Fame for basketball, and he turned into a burrito. Now he a Puerto Rican. Now he Rican. Like, what's her name? Like T.S. Madison said, now he a Rican. He Puerto Rican. He felt Rican. Once they put the Hall of Fame jacket on that nigga, he felt Rican. He got out, the Rican came out of him. So when he did his speech, you see what I'm saying? After they put the jacket on him and the Rican just came up in his spirit, you feel what I'm saying? He came out and said how he owed everything. And everything he owed is to Puerto Rico. And we gonna discuss it. Y'all, don't get me started. I was triggered when I seen it. And to see his black ass mama, his foundational black American, that Indian mama sitting in the audience while this nigga give all praises and reverence to Puerto Rico. Shout out to Puerto Rico. But nah, we gonna talk about it. We also gonna talk about Charleston White. Apparently gets into it with all of the HBCUs. Apparently an HBCU invited Charleston White out to speak, and it went awry, as it always does. And we're going to talk about how it was put out to the internet versus what really happened. So then we're going to talk about that. Now, some weird British red freckle face, red fox commodity cheese knockoff looking dude named Ginger J. I don't even know who he is. He went on this rant about how he hate black women and he hate his mama, and I'm paraphrasing. But either way, he ended up getting fired and crashing out. It's a whole lot we're going to discuss, and it's bigger than him. It's about us getting past this mindset. We're going to talk about that. And then finally, NBA YoungBoy. NBA YoungBoy had a concert. Yes, he did. I told y'all my daughter loves NBA YoungBoy. She was there. And after I seen what I had seen, yeah, I'm going to have to talk to my child. She was there, though. The concert, they say, went up. They say it was lit. Even Nicki Minaj then came on here and talked about it. We going to discuss the concert and what these churns see in some damn NBA. What it is, never broke again. Whatever he be saying, YoungBoy. So we going to discuss it in here in just a second. But y'all come on in and get the likes up on the video. Shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all make sure y'all are cleansing your energies. Please do your grounding. Please, please, please. Do your grounding, and also do your genealogy. It is very, very important. This is for you. It ain't for me. I don't get nothing from you doing your genealogy. I ain't charging you to do it. I ain't even telling you how to, I ain't even giving you the options to, whatever. I'm just telling you to do your genealogy. You're gonna thank yourself for doing it. You're not even gonna thank me. You're gonna thank yourself. It's gonna open a lot of doors for us. We got to get that genealogy done. Shout out to everybody in the building. Before we get started, let's get right into the show. So, okay, I have a few honorable mentions, as I always do. And I want to talk to you guys about a few of those things. Y'all get the likes up on the video, please, and thank you. Get the likes up. What happened here? So this young lady, and I hate to bring up the bad stuff, but this lady dropped her child off at school, and the baby daddy and his old lady happened to be there. And apparently the baby daddy's girlfriend shot the baby mama in the face in front of the school. And this heifer out there hollering, I have a license to carry. What? So let's get into it. It says Chicago woman fatally shot in the face after dropping off her son at school. Police say the shooting occurred during an altercation with her child's father and his baby mama. I have a license to carry. That's what the lady said. It says this is so messed up. A Chicago woman was fatally shot after dropping her son off at school, according to multiple reports. The woman got into an altercation with her child's father and his other child's mother. Okay, so she must have had a child dropping off to the school too. And the result of the incident was fatal. Police say they responded to a call regarding a shooting around 9:30 a.m. When they arrived on the scene, they found 31-year-old Ramika Meeks shot. She was rushed to a local hospital where she was pronounced deceased. The suspect, Holly Johnson, was taken into custody following the shooting. And we'll get into the video for the rest because I don't feel like reading. I'm being lazy today. Y'all get the likes up on the video. This is so sad. Let's get into it. So this, I'm assuming, is the lady. I think this is her. Don't get me the line. I'm thinking this is the one who shot her. I think.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You shot somebody, nigga. Put the gun in the car.
Yeah, that's her. Because she just said, I have a license to carry. That's her. Okay.
The gun in the car. The gun in the car. Arrest her. She's her. I was telling her she shot her. She's the one who shot her. She's the one who shot her. Bring the order, but she shot her. The gun in the car. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You shot somebody, nigga. Put the gun in the car. You put the gun in the car. The gun in the car. Arrest her.
Chicago police saying that early this morning around 9:30 there was a fight between two women. That scene unfolding here near State and Cermak. One of the women allegedly pulled out a gun and shot the other woman in the face. The 31-year-old victim was taken to the hospital and later died. Now, the suspect has been taken into custody, and Chicago police say this is still a very ongoing investigation. So once again, this taking place here near Cermak in State is still very active as we speak. Chicago police saying that early
This is a note from the girl who passed. Unfortunately, the young lady, Ramika, passed. But she wrote a note to her son. I think I can see it. It says, fresh start. I can only see some of it. This is a fresh start to this. I can't hardly see it, y'all. But it's she said, you're the funniest, smartest, funniest kid I know, and I love you and so much, and you make me so proud. Have a good day. Mama loves you. So she was obviously a loving mother. Let me say this
morning around.
Let me say this. This is sick and sad. First and foremost, it's a lot of people running around here hollering about they got license to carry and don't even know how to deal with weapons. First of all, having a license to carry means absolutely nothing. When you have, first of all, I get it. They relaxed the gun laws. Somebody said put the baby daddy in jail too. Well, he didn't shoot her. Oh Lord, the baby daddy didn't shoot her. I don't want to put him. No, the baby daddy shouldn't go to jail. He didn't do the shooting. The one who did the shooting is the one who needs to be in jail. But I don't know if this other baby mama have a kid at the school. So let me rephrase that and catch that. But let me tell you something. Having a license to carry does not give you a right to pull a gun and shoot people, okay? Certain states have different laws, and even in the stand your ground states and in the self-defense laws, with the self-defense laws in those states, even those laws have stipulations. Having a license to carry does not give you the right to to pull a weapon and use it. Now, this is another thing. A lot of people use guns and they shouldn't even have them. You shouldn't even have a gun on you if your first thought is to grab it during an argument. A gun is supposed to be for protection. Unless you a GTA character and you going around doing school shootings, a gun is supposed to be for protection and protection only. When you feel threatened, your life isn't threatened. You see what I'm saying? When you feel your life isn't threatened, then you go for your gun. But you don't go for your gun in the midst of an argument. And so many times, people have done that. And this girl is going to lose the rest of her life. I don't know how many kids she have. But now the baby daddy done lost 2 baby mamas because one going in the grave, the other one going in the jail cell. And he going to probably have to raise the kids. Somebody said a baby daddy held her in the headlock till the girl went got the gun. There's no word on the altercation, but eyewitness claim they saw Meeks being restrained by a man before Johnson allegedly retrieved the gun from her vehicle. Okay, so I see what y'all saying. So because if I keep reading on the neighborhood talk, it says in a video of the incident, as first responders tried to save Meeks, you can hear her in the background saying, I have a license to carry. There's no word yet on what prompted the initial altercation, but eyewitnesses claim they saw Meeks being restrained by a man before Johnson allegedly retrieved a gun from her vehicle and shot Meeks. On social media, Meeks had posted a note in her son's lunchbox wishing him a happy Monday. The fact that their children are siblings make the entire situation sad. So okay, so now they saying that he held in the headlock until the girl came back with the gun. I don't know if that's why he held in the headlock, but apparently the person who went to jail is the one who went to jail. She went got the gun. Unless he held her girl in the headlock and said or told the other girl to go get the gun, they arrested the right person. The one who pulled the gun and shot her need to go to jail. If there's charges to be put on the baby daddy, trust me, they gonna come back and get him. Trust and believe. If they believe that he held that lady down in order for the baby mama to go and get a weapon, retrieve a weapon, and come back and shoot her, he's going to jail. But for now, the person who had the wherewithal and the lack of emotional intelligence to go and grab a gun, she's going to jail. Her life is ruined. She's done, as she should be. Because a gun is not what you use in the midst of an altercation. It happens so much on Instagram, so much on Twitter. Y'all really start to believe real life is like TV, and it don't go like that. That don't go like that. It's a sad situation because you know what? Now 2 sets of children don't have their mamas. And I promise you, this was all behind the nigga. I don't even know him. And I know this was all behind the nigga. Most women, especially black women in the chat, don't have to know nothing about the story and know this is all behind the nigga. Now the children don't have no mamas. So dumb, so stupid, so emotionally unintelligent. It's so dumb. Oh my God. Now children don't. Now 2 sets of children don't have mothers. That's ridiculous. It's sad. It's really sad for all parties. My condolences goes out to the young lady, Ramika, who lost her life. I don't know what they could have been arguing about, but this girl to pull a gun and shoot that girl in the face. In the face. Yeah, she needs to get the chill. And I said what I said unapologetically. And if you didn't mean to shoot her in the face, you didn't need to have the gun because you don't know how to use it. Everybody want to put a blicky on the hip, but don't nobody want to go take the classes, learn the laws, and actually learn how to operate the blicky. So if you shot her in the face, rather it be on mistake or on purpose, you deserve the chair. And I said what I said. Everybody don't deserve to have a gun. Period. Let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Get the likes up on the video. We got to do better, y'all. We got to do better. We got to do better. Speaking of us having to do better, I'm trying to see when y'all ready to have the conversation. This gonna hurt some people's hearts, but you know, this is the truth hour. This is Tuesday's truth. Tuesday truth hour. And I'm trying to see when y'all ready to have the conversation. This has been a conversation that's been long overdue. When are y'all ready to have it? Y'all ready to have the conversation or... Mariah need to step down off the stage. Yeah, it's time. Unless she gonna sit down on a stool and sing all her songs with her hand in the air like this, let's just get off the stage, fam. Yeah, come on down. I'm not about to let... Mariah been doing this for the last 10 years, and I get it. She got her fan base. They love her down to the ground, and I get that. Mariah is a beauty. You know, she's a talent. She's a gift. But girl, that stiff shimmy, hey, you can have me when you want me. Yeah, no, go ahead on home, fam. At this point in time, we'd rather you call in from a Zoom call. Get on there like that boy did during COVID. What's that boy name? That clear man who had that pass the mic. Put on pass the mic. Let's get a Mariah Carey pass the mic concert tour. She ain't got to leave home. She could sit down in the background. She can have all the glitz and glamour she wants. And she could sit in the chair and rock. Where you can have me when you want me. But it's time for her to come up off the stage. And at this point in time, even if you like her, you got to start being honest with yourself. Make America honest again. Mariah looks so bad. And half the time she be sounding so bad. Again, I'm not saying that she isn't one of the greats. Mariah is one of the great high note falsetto heifers we've ever seen. Do you hear me? But at the end of the day, it's time for her to come on down. It ain't doing what it used to do. But y'all gonna still going down to the concert, and it's cool. But at this point in time, stop parading Mariah around on stage like Weekend at Bernie's and expecting us not to bring it to y'all attention. I'm tired of seeing it. She looked like she propped up. Looked like one of them funerals they had in Africa where they propped the body up and let everybody in the background and in the thing come pass by and look at the body. This is a shame. It's sad, and I'm tired of seeing it. I think Mariah is great, but I think Mariah is time to go sit down. No, go lay. It's time for Mariah to go lay. I've had enough. I did what I said. I said what I did. And I said what I said. Okay? And that's all right. We still think Mariah is a great, but we got to start to be a Make America Honest. Y'all don't want to make America honest, and that's the problem. So when I be honest, now it's a problem. That's crazy. I'm so tired of seeing her. Just like honey. Girl, shoulders ain't shimmying. Girl, just sitting up there. Girl, make me want to stop by and wave my hand in front of her eyes to see if them bitches blink, girl. Please, I'm tired. Girl, please. She already shaped like a clear woman. Get her out of here. Pack her up. Let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Now, we gonna get right into the show. Yeah, let's get right into the show. How about that? Let's get into the show. So I'm gonna start. No, before we do that, I want to get into this really quickly because there's an education in this. You know, I find education in everything, y'all. Like the video. Look, this family in America had the first baby girl in over 100 years. Let me say this. I've shown y'all before, and I can't remember the brother's name, but there's a man in the Carolinas. I don't know if it's North or South Carolina. They were able to trace his DNA back thousands of years. Matter of fact, he had older DNA than those of Africa. Let me say that again. There was a man in North or South Carolina. I cannot remember his name and I can't remember the state. If somebody can remember, is it Perry? I think that is his name, Perry. Look, this man has the oldest DNA. This DNA go beyond Africa's DNA. The oldest person in Africa. Okay? South Carolina. Thank you. It's the Perry bloodline, and he's from South Carolina. Think about that. Also think about what's the lady named Henrietta Lacks. Remember, they use Henrietta Lacks. This is another Black American that they use to study the stem cells for cancer research and things of that nature. This is the hidden secret that they're not telling you. Us here in America have the oldest bloodline because we are the oldest group of people on the earth. Now, growing up, they told us that it was the Africans. But then as we look around and open our eyes, and some of us open that third eye, we start to realize that cannot be, because how is it that we come from them, yet we're so much further advanced? Not just in society. I'm just saying just generally, just period. So I'm saying all that to say genealogy, number one, is very important because things like this are captured and thought about and taken care of and actually dealt with in the family because people are keeping track of it. So I hope every family has a genealogist or a person that keeps track of the family tree. But this is the point I'm trying to say. This family has had the first little baby girl, I want to say it is, in 100 years. And this is one of the things that people might feel like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. This is a huge deal because there's something probably tied to this genetic line, this genetic gene pool that kept producing a whole bunch of one species of people. And let me tell you something else. Also, a lot of times when you do genealogy and you start really digging past the government paperwork, and you start digging, and you start seeing the tribes that you came from and that they probably came out of and probably morphed from and what region and what these people was practicing, you will be surprised to understand why it probably took 100 years for them to have all boys and then another girl to come in. You see what I'm saying? This baby girl that done came into this family, this baby girl got an anointing on her. You hear what I'm saying? There's something very, very immaculate and very, very special, very extraordinary about this baby girl coming into this bloodline of people. I don't know these people. I ain't never met these people day in my life. I just see these people scrolling on Instagram. But I'm telling you what I know. This baby girl right here coming in this family, this baby girl got something on her. And it's something that's beyond 1492 and beyond probably even what a lot of this family even understands. But let's get into this video right quick. Y'all, this touched me when I saw this, and I had to come on here and talk about it. Check it out.
This gender reveal, a historic moment in the Sherman family line.
I have been waiting on this little girl for, how long, how old are you? 50-something years. I wanted you to be a girl,
right.
but
Right, it's like a monumental thing. I have 3 boys. My dad had 2 boys. His brother had 2 boys. So it's never been nothing but boys.
This gender reveal, a historic moment in the on Sunday, surrounded by family from all generations. Montgomery County firefighter Michael Sherman and his wife Jakia Sherman found out they're expecting a baby girl.
I just feel honored that, like, finally I'm the one that we're the one that bringing a baby girl into the world. Finally, after over 100 years, it's amazing.
Their daughter will be the first girl born into the Sherman family in 108 years.
He's gonna know that she made history.
On Sunday, surrounded by family from the last girl to carry the Sherman name was Orabelle Sherman, Michael's great-great-aunt, born in 1917.
Pause. This is where genealogy comes in. Listen. Because I can go spiritual about this situation, or I can go genealogy way. Because spiritually, I'm sensing something completely different that, yeah. But as far as genealogy, this was the last standing female. This is why genealogy is important. This is why I want you to get out there and do your genealogy. Go and find out and explore what your family life is. Go find out who the people before you was. You feel what I'm saying? Go find out. But look, this the last running woman who was born in 1917 in their family, right? They haven't had a female on their father's side of the family in 108 years. Let that sink in. I promise you that little girl gonna be a reincarnation of this here woman right here. Now, this is the gag, and this is why genealogy is important. Most of the family living today won't have much recollection of this woman because she was older, right? Meaning most of the people walking around in family today are younger. They probably remember her from little bitty kids, but for the most part, she was older when most of the people here are younger. So because if they don't have a person in the family, listen, if they do not have a person in the family that has been keeping up with their genealogy, meaning somebody who knows people who got the stories, who knows people who can point out, oh girl, that's so-and-so, that can be a huge disconnect. But this is why I'm telling you, listen to me. You need to do your genealogy because things like this is very, very, very important. Okay? And these stories can open so many doors you have no idea. Okay? Now, again, I'm not going to touch on spiritually what I'm feeling over this story, but what I will say is this. I promise you that little girl is probably going to be a reincarnation of either this woman here or the woman who came before her. Watch. And I don't have no way to prove it, but I feel it. You know what I'm saying?
she was a trailblazer in Atlanta. Yeah, she dealt with the civil rights during the civil rights time. She was doing this. She met a lot of civil rights leaders, and she made an impact in Atlanta.
This newest addition ready to be welcomed by the couple, along with their 5-year-old son, Makai. The last girl to carry the Sherman name was...
Do your genealogy, man. Y'all think I just be on here talking? Listen, they traced that. So I'm pretty sure they have a genealogist in their family because she traced that lady and what she was doing in Atlanta back in the early days. You see what I'm saying? And they from Montgomery, so I know their roots run deep in that clay down there in Alabama. So I already know that. Let me tell y'all something. Do your genealogy. This is so important, man. We got to start uncovering these stories and getting back to who we are because it's time for us to take our place. We can't take it if we don't know who we are. We cannot get to where we need to be if we don't know who we are, okay? But that little baby, watch that little girl gonna either be a reincarnation of that aunt or the woman who came before her. Watch. Let's get back into the show. So y'all get the likes up on the video. Girl, I hate that we coming off this positivity and going into this negativity, but let's get into this ginger cracker. This graham cracker. I don't know what he is. So there's this British black dude who real light-skinned with freckles and red hair. Little Red Fox knockoff. I don't know his name, Ginger J. I think I've seen him before crash out. But let me tell you something. I try to keep this stuff out of my energy. And let me tell you why. For a long time, I'll say for a couple years, and this is no shade. For a couple years, I was in I ain't gonna say a couple years, maybe about a year. But for about a year, I was under the spell of black men ain't shit. You see what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't think some black men ain't shit. I just realized it ain't a black man issue. It's some people ain't shit. But either way, I was under that spell. And I realized how divisive and how hurtful and harmful that is to the community. So when I see these nigga cells, as I call them nigga cells. That's incels who niggas. You see what I'm saying? So when I see these nigga cells crash out, no matter what age they are, and they get to dragging black women, I typically look the other way because I don't really want to hear all that. That shit negative. Nigga don't want to hear all that. People who like hearing that all day just have negative spirits on them. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same way on the other side. I do not like the he-man woman haters, and I do not like the she-woman man haters. I don't like them bitches who running around here talking about divest and we hate all black men. I don't like y'all neither. Both sides, in my opinion, are equally toxic and are equally harmful to the community. Because if a black American don't mate with a black American, then what happens to the black Americans? It's not about you and how you feel. It's about the greater good of the people, in my opinion. But who am I? You see what I'm saying? But either way, so the point I'm making is this ginger dude had to went on this rant on the show talking about black women. And I told you guys, I don't listen to what people say. Well, I do to an extent, but I don't listen to what people say when I try to get to know them. I watch them. I'm a people watcher. People don't notice I'm very silent, but I watch people and I study them. And I'm an empath, so I can feel things. I can go up on people and tell them about themselves. It's a real thing. But on top of that, when I do listen to people and what they say, I let them talk. Because typically, when you allow a person to speak, the original things that come out of their mouth, the very first things come out of their mouth is what they feel, how they feel. But if you let them get into their feelings long enough, it's hard to hide the lies and the truth start to come out, okay? You start to realize that whatever they said at the beginning of this conversation is really not the truth. It's what they said at the end or in the middle. Because see, you just got to allow to let people talk. People will tell on themselves even when they lie. I've learned this years ago. And you know what's crazy? For a long time, especially in my life, I've been very quiet and I allow people to lie, but I despise it. I despise being lied to. But anyway, long story short, this dude crashes out. I think I have a little clip of him being on a podcast crashing out on black women. Hold on, let me get him on here. Is this the video? No, that ain't the video. But either way, I'll show you him crashing out after the video. So he goes on this podcast. They talking about black women and black men, I guess. These podcasts are so low vibrational. And let me say this. To the foreigners with the hard ERs, and I'm calling y'all foreigners with the hard ERs because you bitches, you tethers, y'all just copy any and everything we do, even the bad. Y'all don't even know how to decipher what to copy. Y'all don't know how to copy the good and leave the bad. That's the weird part about it. I know that drill music is going to be the gift that keeps on giving. The way it is going to tear up all them communities and them kids who loving on this drill music, I can't wait to see it. You foreigners with the hard ER copy everything we do, even the bad. And I'm starting to notice that now. It was once a thing in America where these niggas and nigga bitches was going back and forth fighting each other on podcasts about how much they hate each other. Now here come the foreigners. Now it is gone abroad. Niggas in the UK, Africa. Nigga, what y'all in out there in Africa talking about woman and man shit like that, and y'all got bigger fish to fry? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just ridiculous. Y'all so lame, man. Anyway, neither here nor there. So he goes on this podcast. They having this podcast about black men. I don't know what the hell the podcast about because I don't care. Either way, he goes in and he starts hollering, see, that's why I don't like black women. You black women don't even wear your hair. And mind you, he's got a British accent. And one thing about an American, we can't take no nigga serious with a British accent. You niggas sound like Jiminy Cricket. Even when you mad, it just don't hit. Y'all got a higher pitched voice. Your tone get a little crack in it. We can smell the biscuits and tea off your breath when you get the hollering and screaming in that accent. And it just don't hit. So not only is he light-skinned and he's a foreigner with a hard ER, this fool got a British accent, so when he get the going off, it sounds so lame and so weird. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, he's going off about how he hate black women, and then he says, I don't like in black women what I didn't like in my mother. So why would I choose to be with a black woman? And I said, there you go. You got a problem with your mama. To the men, because these are quote unquote males who think they're men. But to the males who go around the world crying and whining about whatever it is you had going on with your mama, all you grown adults walking around with this unhealed childhood trauma, you bitches need to go ground and heal. We should not be held accountable for the fact that you hate your mama. And you know what I come to find when I talk to these niggas who hate their mama? Most of the men who hate their mamas wasn't really that bad to them. It's just a bunch of lazy ass males going around acting like all women are horrible because they don't want to be a man enough or be a man, and man up and take responsibility for their own downfalls. It's ridiculously sad. But either way, I'm spending too much time on it. Let's get into this fool crashing out after the podcast, and he went off on all the women. I guess he went backstage and he went off a little bit more. Y'all check it out.
Because they're black. I fucking told you, Carmelo. This fucking black thing fucking annoys me, bro. Black, I'm black, so you have to fucking know me. No, I fucking don't. No, I fucking don't.
You don't see that unhealed trauma? This a grown ass man in the back of a office or wherever having a temper tantrum like a toddler. Now he's allegedly dating or married to an Indian woman. I don't know if that means the one with the dot in the forehead, but he thinks he has a prize. And if he does, I don't understand why he's so mad. But I know why he's mad because, you know, the thing is with these men is they resent the black women because they really want them, but they can't have them. And a lot of times they could if they relaxed. But for the most part, it's their weird ass personalities that run black women away from them. And they get so frustrated, instead of healing and trying to fix some things, they just crash out like this, like a toddler. It's just ridiculous. It's giving small Petey Bird energy.
Fucking black women. Also, it's fucking black women on some high horse. Do some black woman shit. Do some black women shit to make me fucking respect you as a fucking black woman. You're all sitting there and ain't done shit for no fucking black woman in your life. The fuck out of here. Black women respect black women. You don't even fucking respect yourself. You haven't even got fucking black extensions on your hair. The fuck are you talking about?
What are black extensions? Let me say this too. With this brother, he's not a brother, with this fool. While I agree that black women who holler, oh, we support each other, that's some bullshit. That's not the hit or death for this situation. If you listen to him, all the things that he's bitching about, because that's what he's doing, all the things that he's bitching about are minuscule. You're not even wearing your hair. Why does that upset you so much? But they're minuscule things because there's a bigger, larger issue here that this grown-ass man don't want to address. He has internal issues. He has unhealed childhood trauma that he needs to go sit down and talk to somebody about. That's why he crashing out like that. And this is the thing. If you think you already won and you got the Indian woman, why are you so mad? Make it make sense.
About I hate my mother. I hate black women. How can I hate black women when I just told you I come from one and I'm empress? My mom's an empress. I don't like the way how my mother moves. So why would I pick a woman that moves like my mother?
He said, why would they say I hate black women when I come from one, which is his mother? He called her an empress, but this is why I told y'all, let people continue to talk. He said, my mother is an empress. But then he says, I don't like the way she moves. So then why would I pick a woman who likes the way that she moves? Listen, it's like the word but. Somebody told me this when I was a child. Whenever someone talks to you and they say but, discontinue everything they said before the word but and listen to everything they said after. Because what the but means is whatever I said before don't mean shit. When I'm saying after the word but, after this conjunction, that's the real part, okay? Now, when he says my mother is an empress, how can you look at your mother as an empress and then turn around and say you don't like the way she moves, so I wouldn't choose a woman like her? You don't look at the woman, at your mother as an empress, and then say you don't see the woman that you would like to be with in her. The two don't go together, baby. He's an unhealed male who thinks he's a man. He gotta go heal what's going on with his mama, baby. This ain't got nothing to do with the black women who rejected him. This ain't got nothing to do with black women wearing extensions. This ain't got nothing to do with black women not supporting each other. This ain't got nothing to do with black women and the way they move. These are all things that has aggravated him along the way. But his issue is with his mom, the empress who he never dates. Make it make sense. I tell you one thing I learned about men. When they adore their mamas, they typically find women who mirror their mama in some way, shape, or form. Rather if they share the same compassion, rather if they look the same or similar looking. Men who adore their mothers typically find women who they see a bit of their mother in. They don't go the opposite way of the mother that they adore. He hates his mama. That nigga can't stand his mama. And every woman and black woman he see his mama in him, and he hate them by default because he can't tell his mama he hate her. I just cracked the case. This nigga hate his mama, and every black woman he's come across, he see the thing that he unhealed about with his mom, and he take it out on them black women. He can't go back to his mom and say, mama, I hate you. You ruined my life. So what he rather do is go out there and deal with these women because he's a bitch boy who can't be a man and step to his mama like a man and say, I love you, but you hurt me. This is what unhealed trauma looks like, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You're welcome. Let him finish crashing out. This was easy.
What the fuck are we talking about? But because we're black, I can't say that, right? And because I'm a black thing, I can't talk about black women like that, right? And I can't take out my race, right? Because I'm black. Fuck that, take your black shit. Because they're black. Like I'm not black, I'm fully black. My parents are black, darker than you, my boy. What are you talking about? Fucking black women, all the pretty shit. I'm a black woman, so you just hate me because you don't want to fuck me. I don't want to fuck you. Because you don't fucking behave yourself. You don't have to fucking behave yourself. Sit the fuck down. Shut up. I'm talking to you. Who you talking to? I'll call my brothers. Call your brother. I'll wet him up now. And they call their brothers, and what happened? You've now got beef with your family because she got brothers, and they taught her how to be a bad girl. I don't know you said that. I'm a chatting shit. And then now you've got a baby, man. You've got beef with her family. I'm a chatting shit. Because you're a black woman, and she's a black woman. And because she's a black woman, we have to take it. You black bitch, shit the fuck up. Bambo, what that saying? I'll murder everybody in your family. You're fucking mad. And we have to accept it because we're fucking black. Get your black shit home. Like I'm not black.
So this is the guy, Ginger J, who claims he's black. He probably Caribbean or African, because a lot of the Caribbeans and Africans live in the UK. Who knows? But this is the point. When you understand that it's a lot of unhealed, grown-ass people walking around, this stuff don't offend you. It used to offend me when I was unhealed. I'm healed. This stuff, he's like a child. It's like the 2-year-old you watching catching the temper tantrum, and you just sit there and let him wild out, and then after he finished crying, tell him get on up and go get in the bed and take a nap and rest your nerves. You see what I'm saying? That's how I look at this. Stop, don't let this trigger you. He's triggered him damn self. Look at this. He is miserable on his day-to-day life. Look.
Black, I'm fully black. My parents are black, darker than you, my boy. Hey, what are you talking about? Not that dark. Fucking black women, all the pretty shit. I'm a black woman.
That nigga wake up in misery. And I don't give a damn who he with. He could go get with the purest, clear woman he could find. It'll never be enough. That nigga is unhealed. He need to go call his mama and talk to her. We ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. Because let me tell you something. If it really was that bad, he would have went off with his clear woman and rolled off into the sunset, and we would never know about it. But he's still posturing and cutting up and acting a fool. This stuff right here don't offend me. Don't let it offend y'all. And do not, black women, let this put hate in you to make you feel like all black men think like this, because all black men don't think like this. And black men, don't you think that all black women don't like black men? Well, y'all know that because them always be busting it open. But you get what I'm saying? Because that's just not that's not good. But let me say this. This is very, very harmful to the community. I think one of the worst things they could have did was pin us against each other, because we need to stick together. Then now is not the time for this. Let them deal with that bullshit in the UK. We got bigger fish to fry over here in America. We don't have time for the separatist stuff, because at the end of the day, we need each other. It ain't about, oh, but you did this. There's plenty of blame to go around for everybody. I promise you. There's plenty of blame to go around for everybody. We'll be fine. Let's just put that to the side while we figure out what we got going on. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Get the likes up on the video. Now, let's get into NBA YoungBoy. So my daughter went to the concert. She loves him. Weird ass nigga. But anyway, NBA YoungBoy, who looks like to me a Grim Reaper or something. I think the little boy look crazy. Is it me? Am I the only one think NBA YoungBoy look crazy? Wait, before we do that, let me say this. Get this up here. Because that's why I shared this. I wanted to say this. See, y'all, when Monique came out here and told us that we need to respect ourselves and not be out in the streets in pajamas and bonnets, black women went the windmilling with their head down. Black women, let me tell y'all something. And this is for us. We are so busy, ready to be on defense, thinking somebody is trying to tell us something wrong or harm us or tell us what to do, that we don't understand that we be fighting against the very thing that is for us. Monique was absolutely right. I'm not telling you what to wear, but I'm telling you, y'all look a fucking mess with them bonnets on in y'all head out in the streets. You look dirty. Okay? You look a mess. When I grew up, my mom and them said you didn't walk out the house with your night clothes on. You walk out your house like you had somewhere to go, like you got a job interview, like you look the way you want to be treated. And a lot of them young girls went the windmilling on Monique when she said what she said. And if you give a nigga an inch, they gonna run a marathon. And now these bitches is showing up the courthouses in tank tops and bonnets. And now we've gone too far. It was already too far. Start having self-respect for yourself, young women. Back in my day, I guess I'm that old, I can start saying that. You actually look forward to dressing up and looking nice. You would die when I was in school to get caught at Walmart or at a store looking a mess. Girl, you got ribbed for weeks after that. When I came up. Girl, somebody catch you outside lacking, catch you at the store looking crazy. You not gonna live that down. You gonna have to fight. If you don't know how to fight, you about to go into a deep, dark depression because we about to rip you for months. You never gonna live that down. That's the era I came from. Nowadays, it's celebrated to look a mess. Y'all hoes be looking dirty. And I said what I said. And it's unapologetically. The women who be outside in these streets with your pajamas on, with them dirty ass bonnets, with them slippers on, with them tank tops on, half y'all hoes don't be having no bra. Y'all hoes look a mess. Y'all hoes look dirty. And I said it. Now, speaking of looking dirty, they done gave y'all the inch. This lady done ran a marathon all the way to the courthouse, showed up the court looking like this, talking about she thought it was just a visitation. Even if it was a visitation, you bitches don't have no pride, no honor, no respect, no nothing. I can't stand it. We need to start delineating from you bitches. Let's get into it. This is ridiculous.
I want you at the podium. What exactly are you wearing?
I'm sorry.
You have a swimsuit on to me. No,
it's not a swimsuit, and I did not know this was a court day.
This is unacceptable. You know how I know she know it's unacceptable? Look at her body language. She shouldn't go to a schoolhouse, a hospital, a courthouse. The bitch shouldn't leave her bedroom looking like this. Regardless to if she thought she was going down there to drop off a piece of paper, you couldn't even take the shit off your head and put a jacket on, slut. But you give a nigga an inch and he put his head up and think he Usain Bolt. The nigga get to running a marathon. This is why we need to bring back shame and pride. You bitches want to be able to say, you could say what you want and do what you want. But look at where it's leading us. Ain't nothing wrong with being corrected. I've been corrected. I get corrected. We all get corrected. It ain't a bad thing when somebody pull you on the side and say, look here, baby, why don't, do it, put a little more pride in yourself, baby. Why don't you, instead of coming outside in your pajamas, why don't you put some clothes on? Why is that offensive to you? You want to know why? Because you can't tell you bitches is nothing. Not all the women, but I'm talking about women like this. You can't tell you bitches nothing. You can't tell y'all nothing. You're going to run yourself right into the grave, dummies. You can't tell y'all nothing. And to the women who raised you bitches, it's your fault. I don't want to raise my child the way my mama raised me. Look at what you done put out in society. Look. It's rumors. I mean, not rumors. It's blame to go around for everybody. The point I'm making is we got to get rid of this. This got to go. Have more pride about yourself. This is ridiculous. Talking about I thought it was just a visitation. I'd have blocked that heifer up off contempt just off of that. And back in my day, you couldn't even walk in the courthouse looking like that. I didn't even know they let you walk in like that. You couldn't even walk in the courthouse with spaghetti straps on or with no. You know what I mean? You couldn't do that. I didn't even know they let you do that. And the only reason I know because this little dude I was messing with after Hurricane Katrina, he had went to jail. And I had thought I was going to be cute and go see him in jail. And I had bought this BB tank top and I had went down to the jailhouse and I had went to go see him. And the people had told me I had to go put on a shirt. That was back when I thought I was going to be a trap girl. Yeah, girl. But anyway, this is not about me. This is the point I'm making. Back in the day, you could not go down to the courthouse with the straps on. So I don't know how she get down there. You see what I'm saying? Child, let's get back into it.
I just told the lady back there that I'm not dressed properly for court at all.
Really? Yes, you are not. I agree with that 100%. That's very insulting to me that you would come into my courtroom dressed like that.
I apologize. I had no idea it was in as a visit and not a court date. So I was unaware that this was a court date. Because she wrote on the back of the car, a visit. So it was never said that this was a court date.
All right, this is case number 23CR 40542, the state of Ohio versus Monique Smith. Ms. Smith, the court has received a report that alleges that you have violated the terms of your ILC. Officer, statement of the allegation, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Smith has violated ILC condition number 1, and then on June 11th of 2025, the defendant pled guilty to and was sentenced for 1 count of OVI and 1 count of driving under suspension. This was in Middletown. And then on June 11th, the defendant pled guilty and was sentenced for another count of driving under suspension under a different case number, also in Middletown. On December 10th, 2024, the defendant pled guilty to and was sentenced for 1 count of driving under suspension or under an OVI suspension under a case in Middletown. And
this bitch refused to get a driver's license, huh? The DMV hate to see her coming. This bitch said suspend them license, ho. Still gonna get behind the wheel and been getting behind the wheel. How many times them white folks gotta pull you over driving under the suspended license? Go sit down, lock her ass up. And she coming to court like that? Lock her, give her life. Give her ass life. You don't take nothing serious. Them people done took your license and girl put it in a shredder and you still getting behind the wheel? Yeah, put her in the jail. Life. Give her life. I think she need life. Prison. Put her in prison. I want that bitch making license plates by tomorrow morning. Do you hear me? I need her making license plates by tomorrow morning. I said what I said. She doing too much. She doing the most. Life. I said what I said. See, I couldn't be the judge. She'd have been dead. They'd already locked her up. Soon as she'd have walked in, she'd have got locked up. Whatever the paper say, guilty. She locked up. I don't give it. I ain't even read it. But Your Honor, you didn't even read the charges. It don't matter. Guilty. Lock her ass up. She gotta go. She gotta go for the long haul, boss. She gotta go down for the long one. Yeah, she gotta take the long ride. I'm tired of this.
On July 12th, 2024, the defendant pled guilty to and was sentenced for 1 count of driving under suspension. As well as ILC condition number 8, the defendant has failed to inform her probation officer of law enforcement contact after picking up a new OVI charge and another traffic offense on March 24th of 2020.
This bitch on probation. Then she ain't tell a probation officer she keep going to jail for driving under suspended license. And the bitch got another charge. See, y'all thought I was harsh when I said give her life, huh? See what I'm saying?
5. Special condition number 16C, the defendant failed to complete drug or alcohol treatment as ordered on February 1st of 2024. Special condition 16D, the defendant has failed to complete mental health treatment as ordered on February 1st, 2024. Special condition 16E, to date, the defendant has failed to pay restitution in full as ordered on February 1st, 2024. And finally, special condition 16F, to date, the defendant has failed to obtain her GED as ordered on February 1st, 2024.
This bitch won't even get an education. Girl, wait. One judge must have told that hoe, bitch, you got to go get a high school diploma. See, look, listen, man. When I told y'all the bitch needed life, y'all was looking at me like I was doing the most. This hoe wouldn't even go get a high school diploma. Bitch, lock her up. I said what I said. Man, y'all think I be over-exaggerating. The people told you to go get your GED, bitch. That hoe said fuck the judge and that GED. Lock her ass up. I said what I said. I said.
Ms. Smith, do you understand those allegations?
Yes, sir.
You have a right to be represented by counsel. If you cannot afford an attorney, I will appoint one for you. Do you have the funds to hire an attorney?
I do not.
Do you want me to appoint you one?
Yes, please.
Mr. Mall's handing you an affidavit of indigency that you need to sign.
Okay. Right above my name.
Why is she not in custody?
Your Honor, Ms. Smith, despite her noncompliance with court orders, she has continue to drug test negative. And she has appeared for order to reports after they were issued.
Wait, the bitch can't get off the drugs or the narcotics neither? Oh, heck, man. I ain't gonna lie. I went from saying she need to go to prison to I kind of admire her. And let me tell you why. She don't give a fuck about nothing. Do you hear me? Do you understand how easy life gotta be for her? She don't care about nothing. Wait, no, you don't understand. You don't understand. See, a lot of people walk through life with worries, stress, and things of that nature. This lady don't care about nothing. She is probably the most stress-free person in the world. I changed my mind. Don't lock her up. She might be part of a genius. She might be a little genius. I ain't gonna lie. She might. The bitch won't get a GED, nor won't she put down the narcotics. You can't make this up. I like her though. I like her. I like the determination on her. I like her. I changed my mind.
All right, the court will find that you're indigent for the purposes of retaining counsel. The court will appoint attorney Roger Bouchard to represent you in this matter. Court finds that there's probable cause you have violated the terms of your ILC, and this matter is going to be set for final hearing. Ms. Smith, I don't know what you expect. Looking at your record, this isn't your first contact with the court, but I'm not sure what you've expected or what you have done in other courtrooms, but this is very different. I'm going to hold you to what I ordered you to do. Yes, so you owe significant amount in restitution.
Yana, Mr. Judge Timothy TP, sir, Yana, I object. Whatever you about to tell her she need to do, you and I both know that lady ain't about to do none of that. So I'm gonna let you give the sentencing or whatever you about to tell her to do. But Judge Timothy TP, he know better than I know that everything he about to say about to go in one ear and out the other. Monique don't care about none of that, what he talking about. And he know it, but let me see what he gonna say. Let me see.
It's 11,433.
You have been on ILC for over a year. You have not done anything, and you continue to break the law. The next time you appear before me, you better have a solid plan in place or you are going into custody. Do you understand me?
Yes.
You owe $11,000 to the victim in this case. You don't seem to care that I've ordered you to do things. You come to court dressed very inappropriately. And I'm telling you right now.
Didn't I tell you the judge know she don't care? Did I not tell you? I said, you know, and I know she don't care about nothing you talking about. He just said it. I'm telling you.
I don't know what your contact with the court has been in the past, but it's going to be different when you come in here to see me again. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Because the next time I see you, if you haven't done something, you are going into custody. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's all.
Sir, just take her today. You must, y'all don't have the room today. Maybe they don't have the extra beds today. That's what it is. He can't take her today. They running out of beds. Because come on now, sir. You know good and damn well she ain't about to do none of that what you just said. Just take a 9. If you ain't gonna take a 9, stop having her come back at this point. You feel what I'm saying? Girl, that girl done been ordered by 50 judges to do stuff. That girl don't do nothing. She don't do nothing. Stop having her come back. Just let her live. Fuck, at this point. Just let her go. Let her drive. Whatever she won't do, just let her do it. Shit. At this point in time. Just at this, it's pointless. But we got to do better, Black America. Let's put some pride back into our appearances. I get it. Sometimes we run in the store. We got to go get stuff. I get that. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is, I forgot to give y'all this story. This part of the story. I am saying is we got to have more pride. I forgot the boy Ginger had came out and said something else. I forgot. I need to double back really quickly to show y'all the boy Ginger spoke out after the backlash. I forgot to finish that story. Sorry, y'all. This the boy Ginger who was crashing out on Black women. This what he had to say after receiving all the backlash.
You lot have watched it. Right? Cool. There's a thing on Instagram circulating about my apology yesterday. Yes, I apologize for my actions. because my temper went way too. I should have controlled my temper. That is it. That is it. And that is all I'm apologizing for. Let's be very clear here.
I'm not a man, but I was raised by one. And I watched my daddy because I told y'all I watch people. And one thing I learned about a man, a real man, he has emotional intelligence enough to where he wouldn't lose his cool like that. A man, not a male. A man. A man would have never been in the back of the whatever they was. They would have never crashed out like that. A man. Now, again, I'm not a man. I've only witnessed men and watched them. So maybe I'm wrong, but I've never seen a man do that. I just never seen it.
Everything I said was true. Everything I said was true, and everything I said was a fact because I was talking about me. I stated clearly at the beginning, it's about me. I stated clearly twice, I'm not generalizing, it's about the women I've dated. It's about me. They asked me questions about me, not about the world, about me. It was all about me. I kicked off about me. I didn't kick off about generalizing. So anybody that's upset with generalizing, that's on you. I didn't generalize all black women. I said, take off your wig. I said, show me your hair. And I've said it numerous times in my life. Numerous times because I love to see black hair. I love it.
Cap. Now you told the girl to take her hair off because you love to see her hair. Stop it, you little leprechaun, you. Stop it, you UK Benzino looking ass nigga. Stop it. Stop it.
It's better than the wigs. So take off your wig and show me your hair. Because I'm tired of you being fake. Okay, simple as that. That's one thing explained. Whether you like it or not, that's what I said. And that's why I said it. I'm not the first black man to say it. I'm not the last black man to say it. And many more will say it because we are tired of black women wearing fake wigs because they have beautiful hair. All black women have beautiful hair. Whether your hair is as bald as mine, black women, you know how to grease it up and shave up the sides and make it look good. Because that's what black people do. So take off your wig and show me your hair. You lot have watched it. You lot have watched it.
What he tried to do was make it seem like he wasn't talking to all black women, just the ones that he was talking to. But the fact of the matter is, every statement he made was general. Black women this, black women that. You black women. He didn't say to her, he didn't say her name, he said black women. So don't listen to him saying that he wasn't talking about all black women. And also don't listen to him saying that he loved to see black women's hair. Because if so, he'd have a black woman with natural hair. Because we do exist. There's plenty of black women all in the UK that he could have found with natural black ass hair, but he didn't go get that. He went found him a clear woman with a dot in the middle of her forehead because that's what he wanted, and that's what he finds attractive, and that's cool. But stop with the cap, sir. This man hates black women because of whatever issues he had with his mammy. I'm telling you. Any other black women, don't get me wrong, and it's another thing too. He talking about all the black women he ran across. He should ask himself why he keep attracting those women. What's going on with him? Why he keep attracting those type of women? Maybe he's mirroring. Maybe he's attracting what he is. Well, after that, I guess the podcast people came out and said that they fired him. So it says, Dear Pin Game community, Pin Game would like to make it very clear that we do not condone the behavior displayed in recent videos involving Ginger J. As a result, he will be stepping down from co-hosting on the platform. He will still appear in coming videos to be released from our last shoot, but will not be featured in Pin Game rap battle episodes going forward. We sincerely apologize to our audience and anyone that was harmed by the comments made, as they do not align with our core values. Pin Game rap battle. Now, I've never heard of Pin Game rap battle, so I don't know what this is. I don't even know what niggas in London would have a rap battle about. Go get the blicky. They ain't even got no blicky, so I don't even know what they would rap about to have a rap battle. But either way, the people done fired his ass. That's what they done said. His ass is fired as he should be. He need to go straight from Pin Game to a therapist's office. Let's move on. NBA YoungBoy. That's where I wanted to go. So my child went to the NBA YoungBoy concert, y'all. Let me show y'all the video. Let me show y'all the video from the concert. They say the churn went crazy. They say YoungBoy came out there like the little demon seed that he is, and all the churn went crazy. If y'all got churn that was at this concert, you might have to throw some holy water on them. I'm gonna have to get my daughter and throw some holy water on her. Check it out. This nigga coming out of a coffin. My child was there. My child was there. Oh Lord, my child was there, and this nigga done came out the sky in a coffin. Let me tell y'all something. Keep y'all churn from by these people. Let me tell y'all something. I gotta call my child. Now she grown. I can't tell her she can't go to the concert no more. But I feel like I need to call and tell her she punished. She do not need to be down there at these concerts and all them churning there. Lord have mercy. I gotta call my child. I gotta call my child. I can't believe she was down there like this. Let me tell you something. They use these concerts as portals. Be careful. Now they say YoungBoy concert was lit. He just was in Houston. What it was, night before last. My daughter already called me. You feel what I'm saying? He was just in Houston night before last. They said it was turned. Now I don't want to go turn like this. But then again, my generation, we do be talking stuff, acting like we too good to be judged. Because did we not have 3-6 Mafia? Neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? This is the point I'm making. This was disgusting. And I need to tell my child she punished. But they said the concert went off. They say everybody was there all over the internet. The churn was in there. All the YNs was in there crashing out like the hoes do and the punks do at the Beyonce concert. They say it was crazy. And I said, what? Now I saw Nikki had something to say. Now Nikki don't have nothing else going on. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nothing going on in Nikki's world other than Michael Myers, who she sleep with. So she ain't got nothing going on. So she decided to drop by and have a few words on YoungBoy concert. Because, ain't nobody but the Barbs go to hers. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to Nikki. No shade. But, yeah. Can I say it? I ain't gonna say it. The Barbs, I ain't trying to wake y'all up. I'm not trying to wake y'all up. This is the point I'm making. Nikki came on and had something to say about YoungBoy concert. Let's get into what Nikki had to say, because wasn't nobody buying her album, but everybody buying YoungBoy album. Now here come Nikki. Let's get into it.
A YoungBoy that was able to garner that level of hardcore, diehard, unwavering support. Without getting help from a lot of the mainstream outlets. Let's call a thing. And if it's any NBA fans on this live, let me know, right? You know how my fans act with me, and it feels more like a family, like camaraderie, but I don't know, like they don't play about me, and I don't.
Can I say this? Shout out to the Barbs. I'm not inside the Barbie house, but Nikki said y'all fans feel like a family. Can I say from the outside of the window looking in, it sure don't look like no family. The Barbs and Nikki, y'all don't look like no family. So I don't know what Roman over here talking about. Talking about, how my fan base is like we're like a family. Girl, we're family. The Addams family, bitch. No shade. But I'm just saying, y'all don't give me family tease. I'm just saying, I don't. When I think of the Barbs, I don't feel family. I don't feel You know what I mean? Man, let's get back into it because y'all gonna try to make it seem like I'm talking crazy.
About them. And people always try to like figure it out. What is it about NBA YoungBoy that was Let's Dot Talk _ Alexa? His his raw personality, you can visualize anything he is saying. And just like you, he never gets his flowers. Maya said the more haters he get, the stronger their love gets. Kind of like us with you. Bingo. Let's Dot Talk _ Alexa.
So she wasn't saying nothing negative, but I see what Nikki is doing. Nikki jealous. And she low-key mad at the Barbs. Can I talk for Nikki? I'm gonna talk for Nikki to the Barbs. What Nikki is trying to say is, NBA YoungBoy did his big one, and he don't have no engine or no, mainstream media behind him. And she had the mainstream media, and the Barbs, you bitches was lacking. That's what she really want to say. But she can't say that because y'all ain't make her mad. You see what I'm saying? So right now she's just trying to compare the fact that NBA YoungBoy was able to turn out the numbers he was able to turn out, saying that, it's just his fan base. No, that's not what it is. See, NBA YoungBoy, never broke again YoungBoy. He deals with the same situation that a good brethren that we all know by the name of Chris Brown deal with. He's not talented. He's a gift. Even if you don't see it, even if I don't see it, he's a gift to a lot of people. See, Nikki is talented. Nikki is not gifted. Let me explain. Nikki can rap her ass off. But that's it. Nikki is talented. Nikki is not gifted. Okay? People with gifts walk around with an aura on them. Another person, we've seen them in the past in our histories. We've seen other celebrities who are gifted. Michael Jackson, that is a gift. Prince, that is a gift. Whitney Houston, that is a gift. Certain celebrities are gifts, even if you don't think that they are. The reason we know they're gifts is they can be extremely successful with or without the push of the industry. Rather you like these people or not, and I'm not a fan of Never Broke Again YoungBoy. Don't know one of the songs. However, I understand he is a gift to some people. No, to a large group of people. And the reason we can sit up here and disagree with it, but the numbers and the people down in them audiences saying something different. See, certain people are man-made by this industry, and certain people the industry know gonna roll without them. So the industry go and grab them and pick them up right quick. You see what I'm saying? NBA YoungBoy was somebody who was gonna be what he was gonna be regardless. Okay? And they don't need the industry to back them, to push them out. See, when you take away the industry, a lot of your faves start looking weak. That's why Young Thug going through what he going through. The industry pulled this energy back. Now you starting to see. Now the veil is being lifted. The industry pulled their money and their energy back from Nikki. The veil was lifted. Think about it. When the industry pulled their energy back from Michael Jackson, did it affect him? No. When the industry pulled their energy back from Chris Brown, did it affect his career? No. When the industry pulled their energy back from Never Broke Again YoungBoy, did it affect his career? No. Because certain people have gifts that even the biggest, baddest witchcraft monster on this earth can't do nothing with. Certain people are gifted. NBA YoungBoy, even though I may not agree, he's a gift to a lot of people. And that's why he's able to be so successful. And this is no shade to Nikki. Nikki is very talented, but she's not gifted. You know the ones who gifted. Their presence is a present. You get it? I'm just saying. So shout out to NBA YoungBoy. I didn't like him coming down in a casket, but I guess that's the new thing now, playing with the devil and all of that. I'm gonna have to call my child and check on it and make sure if I need to sprinkle a little holy water on her or something. I might have to throw a little purified water, get a bottle of water out the cabinet and throw it on her or something and see if she all right. Okay. But anyway, that's why the numbers are doing what he's doing, because he reaches a large group of people. You know who else I would say is a gift? And again, when I'm saying a gift, don't take it as these people are just amazing people. That's not what I'm saying. The beauty is in the eye of the beholder. To the people who like these people, what's that little young boy who died? But he was light-skinned, and I think he had like dreads or wigs or something. I don't know this young man. I didn't know who he was until he died. But after he died, the whole world was like messed up behind this X Tentacion. That's the little boy name. XXX. Him. I don't know nothing about that child. I don't know nothing about that child. But let me tell you something. When I went to do my research to find out who this little boy was, I said, there's something on that boy. And that's why he was able to make that impact on the world that he was able to make. Okay? That's what I mean when I say a gift. That's what I mean. Not saying that they're good people. I'm just saying that certain people have it. Certain people just it. Certain people just it. I don't know. I don't get to choose the people. The Most High do. Take it up with him. You see what I'm saying? I don't choose them. He do. Anyways, let's move on. Now, we got to get into this Charleston White tea, y'all. Y'all get the likes up on the video. So listen, Charleston White goes to an HBCU. Let's get into it. And let me show you how messy the neighborhood talk is in other publications. So Charleston White gets invited to an HBCU. Now, in order for Charleston White to get invited to an HBCU, the HBCU has to reach out to Charleston or his team and say, hey, we want you to come down to this HBCU college and we need you to speak on X, Y, and Z. That's typically how it goes. For those in the bike who ain't never been to a college nor know how it goes when you get in a motivational speaker or speaker, period. So I don't know what school this was, but they got Charleston White to come down to the school. Let's start with that. Let's unpack that. This is a two-sided situation because Charleston is a two-sided character. See, most people get so caught up with the internet character that people forget that Charleston has done a lot of work in the community. Whether you like him or not, Charleston would be a good choice. Let's say Charleston never did this internet shenanigans stuff. He would be a great choice to speak at an HBCU because Charleston works with the kids. Charleston has made laws and help get laws created for children with juvenile life and all types of stuff. On paper, listen, on paper, Charleston has every right to speak at a school because he has done a lot of work in the community. So if you take away the internet Charleston, the other Charleston would be a good person to invite to a school. Now let's factor in internet Charleston. Internet Charleston, and I said this before in a rant on when he was going off on Carmelo Anthony, not the one that played basketball, the one who we fighting with, who killed that white boy. But when he went off on them, I told Charleston, or I didn't tell him, but I said it on this platform. I said, you've done so much good in life, but your internet shenanigans are going to overshadow it because you do so much craziness on the internet that people won't even remember you for the things that you've done well, the things that you've done good in life. This is why people are still preying on the karma to come from Charleston. And I asked you guys, I just posed the question. What if the reason why Charleston hadn't gotten the karma you think he deserved is because he don't deserve that karma? What if he's done more good than bad? I'm not saying he did. I'm just saying, what if? Y'all let the internet fool you. The world is a stage. But now the end of that, he gets invited to this HBCU. He gets down to the schoolhouse. And I believe when I first saw the video, I knew right then and there something was fishy about the title. Because according to the neighborhood talk, they said he got chased off the campus at an HBCU after going off on HBCU students. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. There has to be something more to it. Well, Before I get into what really happened, let's look at the video of Charleston, and then we gonna go back and we gonna get into the backstory of what happened at this school, y'all. Check this out. So yeah, a school invited him down there. Charleston ends up going off telling them, I don't give a damn about no HBCU. I went to a white school. Check this out.
Like, because I ain't got time to debate, because this is what happened. We go back and forth. The old man say 2 black people don't have no business hanging with each other. Why? Because all they're going to do is argue and squabble. When they get through arguing, squabbling, and debate, they ain't going to build nothing. They're not going to produce nothing. They're not going to manufacture nothing. They're not going to create nothing. So why you talk to black people? We're not arguing, Mr. White. We need plans. We need resources. And that's what we need alternatives. We're not coming with alternative debate.
Now, let me say this. When he said we need plans, we need resources, and we need alternatives, I knew right then and there that there was way more to this story than what people want to give off. Now, the internet hates Charleston, and I really couldn't give a damn. But right then and there, that told me that something else was said. Something happened before we got to the tape and part where we at. Because he's telling them we need plans, we need resources, and we need things that's going to help the school. People are in the audience laughing. Now, if he's running off or storming off saying that, then that means something went left. I need you guys to start thinking. I need you guys to get out of your heart and get into your head for just a second. Think about what he just said. He ran out, stormed off saying, y'all in here playing. We need resources. We need plans. We need this. So that means, in my opinion, there's more to the story. Let's get into it. And listen, when it comes down to Charleston, let me say this. I'm never here to convince nobody to make him out to be a good character or nothing like that. I really could care less about Charleston as a person. But when his messages are right, I'm going to tell you they are right. If you want to leave the messages and not believe what you believe what you want to believe, that's fine. I'm not here to convince nobody to like him or none of that. But when he's right, he's right. When he's wrong, he's wrong. Okay? Now let's get back into the video.
All y'all debating for. Get some goddamn money. Big dog. Y'all want to debate? Y'all got an educated scholar, college educated nigga talking street talk, criminal talk. I wasted my time.
Now, he said y'all got a college-educated scholar here to talk street talk and criminal talk. I wasted my time. So now that tells me that he came down there to talk about some educational stuff, and they started asking about the internet stuff. See, this is where being able to have discernment and being able to separate life and bullshit is very, very important. Okay? Because they invited Internet Charleston. Scholarship Charleston came to the school. But when he got there and they was looking for Internet Charleston, then he gave you Internet Charleston. But the problem was, I'm telling you, he was disappointed because he thought y'all wanted educational college Charleston. That's what I'm telling you what it was. I can see it. I can smell it. I feel it. Look, let's get into it.
I wasted my time. Most educated game, not a goddamn thing, nothing. I thought I was talking to children. I'm arguing with adults.
Why are you walking away from your people? Why are you walking away?
I'm damn about my people. The white fuck my people. I don't give a damn about my people. You right there, bro. You right here. Charles. They wasted my time bringing me here. They wasted my motherfucking damn, man. Fucking with me about my people. Y'all don't even care about y'all people. Go talk to your grandmama then. They wasting my time. Fuck racism. I don't believe in racism.
Get that card to Mr. White, big
I
dog.
don't believe in man. I don't believe in
God bless y'all, man.
You too. Man, I don't give a damn about no HBCU. I went to a white school.
And you're now at an HBCU.
I don't give a fuck about an HBCU.
Well, why are you here?
Because they brought me here by mistake. Hey, bro. I didn't know I was coming.
You didn't have to come.
I didn't know I was coming. I didn't know I was coming to this.
But you still came.
Damn. Let's go. Let's go. You over here, bro.
Now let me say this. For anybody who's upset with Charleston acting like this, they should be upset with whoever invited him. You already know how he is. Why even have him down to the school? The students, whoever feels some type of way about Charleston saying F my kind, F HBCUs and all that, if y'all feel some type of way, you shouldn't have had him down there. You know how he is. You can't get mad when he give you what you asked for. That's what you wanted. You just mad because it turned on you. Let me tell you what really is going on with this. They invited Charleston to the school. Charleston thought he was going to actually speak to these people. But it turns out they wanted internet Charleston. They started asking him about snitching, asking him about the stuff he do on the internet. And it became a debate. They started going back and forth. People in the audience were saying you a snitch, this, that, and the third. And then you see the blow up you just saw. This is the problem, though. This is the problem, though. You don't understand how to separate a character from a message. This is our problem as a collective. This is why we always miss the message, because we always get hung up on the character. Our emotions always override our logic. This is one of the major things we got to work on as people. The fact of the matter is this. No HBCU should be calling Charleston White down there for nothing. If we go into a school to learn to be productive citizens, to get degrees, to be the best of our society, no schoolhouse should be calling on a Charleston White. Period. Point blank. Your problem ain't with Charleston White. Your problem is with the institution. Because what are you putting in front of these children to have this type of person here in front of them? We supposed to be creating the best amongst our society. Why is you inviting the internet character? School is bull crap. I told you colleges are making our children dumber. I told y'all that. Y'all don't want to listen to me. School, college is making our children lose common sense. I understand him when he say, I don't give a damn about black people. Because all of us ain't going to make it. You got to start finding your tribe and finding your kind. Some niggas is just ignorant. They got ignorant niggas that ain't gonna make it. No, I'm not gonna go in community with them. No. I'm trying to find my kind of people. I ain't about to just commune with everybody. No. This is the point I'm making. The school shouldn't have had them there. And if you're going to have them there, why is the conversation about snitching? Why are y'all talking about the internet at a school? The priorities of the school is all jacked up off the cuff. What school is this to where they feel like the time and they need to take time out of these children's education to give them Charleston White? Make it make sense. Of all the people they could have had, Charleston White, the bull crap starts there. Charleston came back and gave a little bit of clarification on what actually happened. So Charleston said they invited him down to the school. He thought he was going down there to speak on some real issues, and they got him down there asking him about snitching. And he said he realized that he was just dealing with a whole bunch of people who was trying, basically they wanted to do like a podcast through the school. Y'all starting in the middle of the problem. We got to start starting at the beginning. The beginning, the problem is the school. Okay? Now, Charleston said he came down there. He said he went down there to the schoolhouse. He thought he was going to be talking, and they were so hung up on the snitching, and that's why you got the blow up you got. And if I'm being honest, I don't blame them. I would have blew up on them niggas too. Because even in a school setting, you niggas is still ignorant. You niggas can't even flip the switch off and on education in the internet. I'd have went off on them niggas too. You mean to tell me you brought me all the way down here and y'all asking me about snitching in the internet? They deserve to get cussed out. I don't blame them. Let's get into it. And with his response. Y'all get the likes up on the video.
In the college form. Man, nigga. It's the leaders, homie. This is what black people mean by, nigga, they brainwashing our kids to be victims, programming. The oppressor, the persecutor. Nobody's persecuting you today. They talking street. They're not talking economics. They're not talking world trade. They're not talking gross domestic product. They talking snitch talk. And he's a scholar. Why is snitching even in a college form? Man, nigga. It's the leaders, homie. This is what black people mean by, nigga, they brainwashing our kids to be victims, programming. Y'all got it.
So
the oppressor, the persecutor.
Like I say, we need to start looking at these institutions and systems. Why are y'all bringing Charleston White to a school to talk about snitching? Think about this is a genuine question. Why would a college invite Charleston White to a school, to a college, in a forum where college educated children are there to better themselves? Why would you invite Charleston White there to talk about snitching? We got to start at the beginning of the story, not the middle. The middle is the crash out. The beginning is what are we paying for down to these schools? Charleston went off. I ain't gonna lie. I would have went off on them niggas too. Because y'all niggas don't know how to, we don't know how to differentiate time and place. It's a time and place for things. No, I don't want to come to a college and talk about snitching in the internet. No. And I would be upset that a college even invited me to come talk about snitching in the internet. What are we doing? Like, come on, man. I don't blame Charleston. I'm on his side with this one. We have to start prioritizing what's important. And Charleston White down to a college is never important. Never important. Do you hear me? Charleston White down to a college is never important. But at the end of the day, they shouldn't be down there asking about snitching. And let me say this as well. I love all black people. I love all black Americans specifically. We are people. We are one. But when it comes down to community, I cannot commune with everybody. I cannot. There's going to be, unfortunately, there's going to be a large lump sum of my people that I won't be able to commune with. I have to find my people and find my tribe. The biggest mistake is thinking that everybody can be in one big utopia. It's just not. You know what I'm saying? It's just not what it is. But yeah, niggas and flies. Let's move on. Y'all know somebody tried to send a strike to my channel yesterday. Somebody tried to strike the dollhouse. Girl, I keep telling y'all I'm protected. Just random thought. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids, girl. I keep telling you, y'all think I be lying. Girl, it's crazy. Crazy work. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Let's move on. And it was. And you know what? Too late. Too late. You know how I know you ain't lying? Thule called it. Thule called it. He said it was them rockheads. You know how I know you ain't lying, Thule? Because it was on a rockhead video. Yes, it was. It was on a rockhead video. Every time somebody that never tried to strike me is because I done said something they ain't like. The baddies, they didn't like when I said that clear girl was clear. They tried to strike me over there. The rockheads, the Christianimals stay trying to strike me, girl. You hoes can't compare. I keep telling y'all I'm protected. Y'all don't listen to me. Y'all don't listen to me. But neither here nor there. Y'all gonna start to see it. Let's move on. It was the rockheads. It was definitely one of the rockheads. Girl, when I saw that last night, I said, talking about harassment and bullying. They reported the video of Rockhead. When I talked about Rockhead not going to get her child, they reported that video for harassment and bullying. Girl, I couldn't believe it. I said, girl, and look, and I had me a sip or two. Girl, all I did was smirk and keep going. I keep telling you bitches I'm protected. Stop playing with me. Play with your mom. Don't play with me. Go play with your mom, bitch. And guess what? Guess what it made me want to do? Come back on here and go harder on Rockhead. You get it? See, I don't like a motherfucker trying to tell me what to do. So what it made me feel like is I need to come on here and go harder. Don't play with no me. Go play with your mom. I keep telling y'all that. Y'all don't listen to me. Don't play with no me. Go play with your mom. That's to all the rockheads. I hate you bitches. Every single one of you. I hate each and every one of you independently. Yes, I do. Let's move on. Let's get into the fiesta. Not the one R. Kelly threw though. Let's get into the fiesta. What's that boy name? Carmelo Anthony? Girl, let's get into Carmelo Anthony. So Carmelo Anthony, the nigga. Oh, yeah. Carmelo Anthony, not the one who's fighting a case, but Carmelo Anthony, the basketball player, who I didn't know until yesterday was a Rican. Yes. Carmelo Anthony was inducted into some basketball Hall of Fame, I guess. And once inducted, he did a speech. Now, the odd thing about the speech was Carmelo came out of the closet. Yes, he did. He came out of the closet. Now, a lot of people were perplexed because they were like, what do you mean? Apparently, Carmelo Anthony is a Puerto Rican. Now, I knew Lala was a Puerto Rican, but I didn't know Carmelo was no Puerto Rican. Now, I remember this old documentary of Carmelo over there playing basketball and things of that nature. But for the most part, I ain't never recall no Carmelo Anthony being no damn Puerto Rican. I just ain't never recalled it. Now, I learned and I pay attention to these people. Now, this touches home for me because a lot of y'all don't understand. My daughter is half Black American, me, and her regular ass paw is from Honduras. You see what I'm saying? They say by way of Jamaica or something like that. I didn't go into detail with all of them. So I have a half-breed child, if you kind of want to. It's really not a half-breed, but for the purpose of the conversation, I have me a Carmelo Anthony. So this touches home for me. Okay? Now, Carmelo has gone his whole career as a nigga. And as soon as he get inducted into the Hall of Fame, he's a Rican. And that was of confusion because although I say maybe I recall him talking about something being from Puerto Rico, but nigga, you ain't been running around here with the flags and all of that. Okay? Now, I want to address this. Shout out to my Puerto Ricans, the black ones, not the clear ones. Y'all already know how I feel. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to my Puerto Ricans. Shout out to my Black Hispanics, my Black Latinas and Latinos. We are cousins. Let's start that first. So this is no shade. But when we're speaking in this sense, we're not talking about race. Yes, we are Black. We're talking about culture. We're talking about ethnicity. That's what we're talking about. So this is a very important conversation because we need to understand the difference. It's a difference when you're dealing with different races, but now we're dealing with the same hue of people, but we're dealing with different cultures, okay? Now, back to what it was. So he finally gets inducted into the Hall of Fame, and now he's giving all praise and honor to the Puerto Ricans, right? Now, according to what I'm finding out, Carmelo Anthony's father is Puerto Rican, but just like my child, that nigga ain't grow up in no Puerto Rico. My child has visited Honduras, but she never grew up around them people. Girl, my baby don't know nothing about them people like that. My child is a nigga at heart. Now, I'm not saying ethnicity-wise. What I'm saying is culturally, the way that my child identifies, the way that she eats, sleep, talk shit, and everything else is the niggas because she's been here her whole life. She's only visited Honduras. She don't have, even though the blood run through the veins, the culture is the nigga side, the Black American side. You see what I'm saying? And that's the same thing with Carmelo. Now, Carmelo getting up here giving all praise and honor to Puerto Rico as if he was running through the streets barefoot, kicking rocks with no shoes on. And that wasn't the case. Because from what I heard, he was raised like my child, just like my child, by his Black American mom in Niggerville in America. Now, I don't have a problem with Carmelo saying, I want to give praise and honor to my Puerto Rican side, because he should. Just like my child should honor her Honduras side or her Jamaican side or whatever them people is over there. You see what I'm saying? She should honor that. But I do not think that it's fair. And I'm going to have a conversation with my child. Carmelo making me want to have the conversation with mine. I do not think that it's fair for you to use the nigga side and then get all the way to the finish line and then start waving the other flag. See, we not doing that. And I didn't think this would be a conversation I would have to have with my child. But it wasn't until I saw this here video that I said, yeah, it's conversations need to be had. Because see, one thing about parenting, it don't stop at 18. And let me say why I say this, because this is no shade to Puerto Rico or none of the other islands. At the end of the day, Carmelo Anthony participated in a Black American sport, played predominantly by Black American people, and it was solely, or probably more likely than most, his Black American side that made him successful, not the Puerto Rican side. I had to say it. And this is no shade to Puerto Ricans. Y'all not tall. Y'all don't just be outside shooting no hoops. It ain't in the bloodline down by the Puerto Ricans. This is no shade. And I love y'all. But basketball ain't y'all thing. So whatever success Carmelo has had in basketball, the name stays here on the nigga side, on the Black American side, because that's the side that made you be the hooper that you are. I had to say it. I'm sorry. It is what it is, and this is unapologetic. Now, if we get to talking about mariachi bands, and we get to talking about who make the best nachos and empanadas, then we're going to give all praise and honor to the Rican side. But when we talking about the nigga side and the nigga things that come along with the nigga side, then praise and honor and reverence got to go to where it goes. And now I feel like, I don't think my child would do this, but just in case, me and my child have to have the conversation, okay? Now, it's one thing to say, hey, this my people. I'm here for it. But what we not going to do is try to use that side to overshadow the real side. And this is not shade, like to say that one side is fake. But when it comes to things like this, I find it very rich that Carmelo Anthony now turns into a Puerto Rican. Proudly. I didn't think it was good. I think that if anything, if he wanted to show respect, the respect he should have said was, I have two sides to me. And he should have gave equally. He could have equally gave sides or gave reverence to both sides of his lineage. But to just give all praise and honor to Puerto Rico as if Puerto Rico is producing a hell of a lot of NBA players is beyond me. And I don't too particularly like it. Nigga. They act like Puerto Rico got all the pickings for the 6 foot, 7 foot niggas to shoot hoops. Puerto Rico don't produce no basketball player, nigga. So when you get your ugly ass up here and you get to hollering about all the people you think, you need to be talking about that nigga mama, that Black American mama who instilled the value system, who instilled the culture in you, okay? Because they say his daddy died when he was about 2, so you don't even know them Puerto Rican people. You should have been giving all reverence to that mama who got you the way you act. And if you wanted to give a side, it should have been an equal side to give on either side. Now, let me say this. I understand the enemy, and I understand that he probably ain't write this speech, that the enemy is doing this. Because I told y'all it's all about destiny swapping. It's all about saying that it's everybody except you, Black America. That's what this is all about. It's all about taking your accolades, your hard work, and putting everybody else's name on it. Carmelo Anthony is a puppet. He's doing what he is told. I'm pretty positive they wrote that speech and said, get your lanky ass out there and say it. And that's exactly what he did. So I understand this thing is multi-layered. Okay, let's get into his speech on how he thanks Puerto Rico for all of his success down to the basketball court. Check it out.
I've never thought I'd be receiving an actual award coming from my Hispanic side. So thank you. Gracias. Gracias.
Is this a Hispanic award? Because if it is, then it makes sense. I'm just asking. Yep, there you go. Hispanic Heritage Award. Oh, that nigga was grifting. Got it. He was grifting. I thought this was an NBA award. That nigga playing the game. Oh, I got it. But I'm still going to tell my child don't do that. I see what he doing. Got it. Okay. The Puerto Ricans called up Carmelo and said, Carmelo, we heard through the grapevine you had a daddy that might be a Rican. Come on down and get this award. And then Carmelo came down there and said, let me put my best foot on to show these niggas I'm a Puerto Rican. At least that's what I want to say. That's what's going on. Let's get into it.
But this award is a special achievement for me. This recognition is symbolic of the journey that made me who I am today, as I spoke about on my journey. I'm a proud Afro-Latino.
To the Latinos in the audience, y'all cap. To the Latinos behind the computer, y'all cap. To the Latinos and wherever y'all at, y'all cap. Y'all don't like Afro-Latinos. Latinos are racist as fuck. Okay? Let me give you the tea. They don't like Afro-Latinos. That's why when you see Brazilians, you see the white-looking ones. They don't tell you that the real Brazilians is black as meat. The ones who really do good with the dancing and really do all of what they call it, carnival and all that stuff, them the real people. They don't like them people. They racist as hell toward them people. So don't let the audience cheer fool you. And I told y'all, Hispanics, white Hispanics, clear Hispanics, love to come to America and cosplay as if they're brown so that they can reap the benefits, but they really don't like you. Because if they don't like the black ones at home, they don't like the black ones in America. Okay? I'm telling you now, if they don't like the black ones where they come from, they damn sure don't like the ones here in America. Them white Hispanics is just as bad, if not worse sometimes, than the colonizer we have over here. Do not ever let that get over your head, okay? Them some dirty sons of bitches.
And even prouder, Boricua. So I just want to say that. So as an athlete, I've had the honor of just representing not only my team, my city, but also my heritage for all my people. Growing up in Brooklyn, being raised in Baltimore, my Puerto Rican roots were just, it was a cornerstone for me of just trying to figure everything out and put the pieces together. I learned early on in my NBA career, I was representing something that was much greater than actually myself. Every moment of this success or challenge was an opportunity to carry out the weight of my culture, our community, and I say our community, and my ancestors' dreams.
Okay. Nigga, please. That nigga capping, talking about growing up in Brooklyn, my Puerto Rican talents and all that. But nigga, the closest that nigga probably got to Puerto Ricans in Brooklyn was hanging out with them niggas at the courthouse. I mean, at the ball court. Nigga, please. When you went inside your mama house, it was nothing about no Puerto Rico in there. Your mama just was sleeping with that man. She ain't a girl. Nigga, please. Growing up in Brooklyn, my Puerto Rican heritage. Nigga, please. Your mama was in that kitchen cooking collard greens, cornbread, and fried chicken. Go lay down. You wasn't in there eating no empanadas. Your mama didn't cook like that, boy. You ain't had no Puerto Rican flags in your house, boy. Your mama ain't had no mariachi bands at your birthday party, boy. You ain't had no quinceaneras and all of that, boy. Go lay down. You ate grits and eggs in the morning. Go lay down, boy. Girl, growing up in Brooklyn, nigga, you got just as much Puerto Rican in you as the next nigga in Brooklyn. Nigga, please. They say he got another speech. Hold on. I think the one I saw was on Tariq page. Let me go to Tariq Nasheed page because they say he did it because maybe that's the other speech that I saw that I was saying this nigga done went too far. Hold on. Yeah, that is the speech because his mama was in the audience. Hold on. Let me go on Tariq page. Hold on. Tariq had shared it. Because I was like, what? Y'all get the likes of, here you go. Yeah, that's the nigga. Yeah. He did do it in America. I'm back to what I was saying. He ain't grifting. He just ain't shit. I'm going to have a conversation with my child. He's sparking a conversation. Now, this is the video of him at the NBA one, allegedly. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Look at this nigga. Look. Swole face bastard. Look at him.
To Puerto Rico, my blood, my soul, my heart. I carry the flag in my heart. I carry the island in my veins. When I wore those colors on my chest, I wasn't just playing basketball. I was honoring the heritage. I was honoring my father. I was honoring every Puerto Rican who's ever had to fight twice as hard to get as far.
Why do you think this man who is culturally, I get what he is genetically, but why do you think this man who was raised culturally as Black American would get this far in his career and get up here and give all this praise to Puerto Rico? Do you think that this is coming from him? The world is a stage. I told you there's a lot of destiny swapping or attempts to destiny swap that's happening. It is about erasure of the Black American, okay? At some point in time, this is why they integrate in sports the way that they are now. This is why football is full of Africans. It's a lot of niggas in there, a lot of foreigners. Basketball, it looked like a bunch of vanilla wafers. Basketball is a few niggas, a bunch of vanilla wafers, and clear foreigners. They are trying to erase you from the story. This is another reason why I tell you, do your genealogy. What the industry and the media is doing is they want to keep you here, but erase you at the same time. Okay? What he is doing is what they telling him to do. He's trying to give all praise and reverence of his career to being Puerto Rican. This is done by design. It's a bad thing nowadays to be a proud Black American. Not because it's bad to be Black American, because they're trying to steal your identity. And they're using y'all faves. That's why I tell you, disconnect from these celebrities. This is the same reason why right after Ozempic gets sued, you got, what's his name? Charles Barkley and Serena Williams over here promoting GLP-1s. Same shit, different toilet, flush it. They just changed the name. They take these celebrities and they use them as puppets. These celebrities are used to gather you up and get you in whatever position or feed you whatever information the powers that be want you to know. Now, I'm saying all that to say this. When it comes down to this boy, Carmelo Anthony, as the puppet that he is, he was giving a speech and he's going on this tour of being this big Puerto Rican now. And it's not done by mistake. This isn't a coincidence. This is done by design because the enemy, it wants to erase you. It wants you to walk around blindly, not knowing who you are while they take your identity. This is why everybody come to America and become an American. Okay? But this is bull crap. Carmelo Anthony, even if he does know his Puerto Rican side of the family, the majority of his life was spent in Black American culture. This whole speech is cap. I wear the flag on my shoulder and the blood in my veins. Nigga, the mitochondrial E gene, you see that DNA your mom gave you? See that Y chromosome, that passes from male to child, especially male to male child, but it does not go unchanged. Do you understand what that means? That means that even though you are your father's child, you have more of your mother's genetics than you ever have of your father. So you can never get up here and say, oh, the blood of Puerto Rico run through my veins, when it's that nigga blood keeping your heart pumping. Have you lost your mind? Y'all let this Western way of the world let y'all think that the people that we really the seed of our fathers. Science don't even back that. Let me say it again. Y'all done let the religion and the Western way of the world let y'all believe that we are the seed of the father. Science don't even back that. He's more of his mother's child than he would ever be his father. And it don't have nothing to do with race. It don't have nothing to do with culture. It's science. But he gonna get up here and say the blood of Puerto Rico run through his veins. It should have ran through your feet. Your mom should have dropped you off in Puerto Rico. I bet you wouldn't be in the NBA if she did. If his mama would have said, I done had enough and dropped his ass off in Puerto Rico at 7 or 8, he would not be in the NBA. He'd just be a tall, linky ass Rican. Just tall and linky for nothing. Probably operating jet skis down at the beach. Nigga probably gonna be operating jet skis at the beach or at the resorts. Nigga, selling tours, bitch. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not about to let Carmelo come on here and do it. Talking about the Puerto Rican blood run through the veins. Nigga, I'll cut your veins. Nigga, you done lost your mind. Shit. The Puerto Rican flag in the blood. Nigga.
Puerto Rico, you gave me fire, you gave me soul, you gave me home. We are proud, we are powerful, we are present. This Hall of Fame moment belongs to the island, it belongs to us.
That fool say the Hall of Fame moment belongs to the island. I pray my child never do this to me. Oh, I pray my child never do this to me. Now, this is only a portion of the speech. And maybe he gave this long speech about America. Maybe he gave this long speech about his mama and how his mama has been, pivotal in his career. Maybe. Maybe I'm wrong, y'all. Maybe I'm wrong. But I don't like the way this sounds because Puerto Rico had absolutely zero to do with Carmelo Anthony being in the NBA. I'm sorry, and I'm not sorry. I said what I said. Puerto Rico has absolutely zero to do with Carmelo Anthony being in the NBA. Nothing. So the fact that he gonna get on here with all of this belongs to Puerto Rico. I need you guys to be able to think, take your emotion out of it. Okay, we feel some type of way about it. Now let's take our emotion out of it. This is a play. This is a scheme that Todd set up to come to us with the bullshit. They are trying to take our identities. Your favorite celebrities, all the ones that you love, they are working for the powers that be. They are not your friends. Whenever it comes down to it, the powers that be are going to tell them to do something. And guess what? They're going to do it. Why? Because they have to. Okay? So Carmelo would rather get up here and say this. I promise you, I don't believe this is coming from Carmelo's heart. This is what they told him to get up here and say. Now, do I give Carmelo a pass? Absolutely not. And now you see why I don't like celebrities. They fake as fuck. They are our worst enemies. All of them. Every single one of them. So now you want to give all praise to Puerto Rico. That's cool. I ain't even tripping on that. I think that he should acknowledge his Puerto Rican side. But damn, to say it how you said it, run it back again, what this nigga said.
To Puerto Rico, my blood, my soul, my heart. I carry the...
How the hell Puerto Rico, your blood, your soul, and your heart, and you don't even know them people like that? And I don't care if he met the Puerto Rican side after he got out the NBA or came in the NBA. He don't know them people like that. Lame ass nigga.
Flag in my heart. I carry the island in my veins. When I wore those colors on my chest, I wasn't just playing basketball. I was honoring the heritage. I was honoring my father. I was honoring every Puerto Rican who's ever had to fight twice as hard.
You ain't even know your daddy. How you gonna honor your daddy? You ain't even know him. You ain't even know him. He ain't even know you. Come on now. You ain't even know that nigga. Man, niggas be fake, bro.
Get as far. Puerto Rico, you get...
Look at that boy, mama. Did you see the way that lady shaked her head? Look at the way that lady shook her head. I'm about to put it in slow motion. Bro, that's cold-blooded, bro. And I know she probably scared to say something because that nigga might cut her off. But let me tell you something. My mama, see my child, she know I don't care. I don't give a damn. I'm going to say what I got to say. Cut me off. Cut me off. I don't care. See, shit. Watch the mama.
Puerto Rico.
Look at the mama. Girl, that's a shame. That's a shame. Look at the mama.
Puerto Rico.
Y'all, girl, ain't no way. That's a shame. Girl, if my child was to do that, I would get out the chair and start windmilling. Do you hear me? If God please, knock on wood, don't ever let this be me. Because I don't think, see, my arms get to working by themselves. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like if I was in the audience and my child was up there talking about Honduras, I carry the blood in my veins and on my bike, then I feel like the way my head set up, my head would have went down and my arms would have went up. And then the windmilling would have went to happen. You see what I'm saying? So I pray to God, he please don't ever put me in a situation like this because there's no way I can sit quiet, idly by, and watch my child talk about the blood of Honduras running through her veins. I know you fucking lying. Girl, I can see me in the audience. The blood of Honduras run through my veins. Girl, I know you lying. Yeah, I'm the ignorant mama. Girl, I know you lying. You don't even know them people like that. I'm that type of mama. And you know what? Oh, well, if you're going to disown me after that, if you're going to tell me you're cutting me off and you ain't paying my bills and you're going to have me on the internet like, what's that boy, finesse 2 times? If you're going to have me on here like mama 10 times, then oh, well. I'm going to be on here like mama 10 times saying, oh, well, I said what I said. Okay? But that's so bad. I feel bad for his mama. Look at the mama, girl. That's a shame. Look at the boy mama.
Puerto Rico, you gave me fire. You gave me soul.
I don't like that, y'all. I feel like this is a complete disregard. I think this is disrespectful. I think it's disrespectful. And let me say this. I think it's disrespectful on all ends because I don't think it would be right for him to only acknowledge one side of him. I say this about biracial people all the time, or either bicultural people or bi-ethnical people, or however you want to call it, if those are even words. I don't think that it's fair for anybody to say that somebody's one side of anything, especially when they have multiple things that make them up. I would never sit up here and tell somebody biracial that they black or white. I think that they can be whatever it is they want to be on either side. It ain't my place to say. You see what I'm saying? But I don't like when certain people like to put one down to bring one up or disregard one in order to prop the other up. This whole Puerto Rico thing, this whole running through my blood and through my veins, that is a lie. And all we have to do is a quick Google search to see that. We can look at the man you are today and see that Puerto Rico had absolutely nothing to do with who we know as the athlete Carmelo Anthony. And to sit in front of the mama, the woman who birthed you, now don't get me wrong, his father passed when he was 2 years old. So it's not like his daddy walked out of his life. But your mama raised you, bro. Nourished you. Shitted you out. Took care of you. Made sure you were straight. And you're going to sit in front of all these folks and talk about Puerto Rico blood and the flag running through your veins? That's a huge slap in the face. But I'm pretty positive the mama understands that the game that her son is playing, and she just got to take it and she got to eat that. Because this is outside of her control and his control. Because he is a puppet. He got to do what they tell him to do. And there's nothing she can do about it. And this to me is indirect disrespect to his mother. Not only to his mother, to that whole side of his family. That's just my opinion. I could be overdoing it. I could be overreacting. I am an overthinker. But I believe that this is extremely disrespectful to the side of the family and the bloodline who really raised him. And it damn sure wasn't the Puerto Ricans. And this is no shade. Shout out to my Puerto Ricans. I love y'all. The black ones. Let me say, let's really be clear. The black ones. Okay? Shout out to y'all. I love y'all. But Puerto Rico ain't had no type of impact on this man's career in basketball. Period, point blank. And to see that man mama sitting in the audience shaking her head like that.
Puerto Rico, you gave me fire. You gave me soul.
Let me tell y'all something, man. I see disappointment on that lady's face, man. We got to get back into our 70s bag. Remember when James Brown came out with the "Say It Loud, I'm Black and I'm Proud"? We got to get back in that bag, man. For so long, we have been hushed and told to minimize our blackness. And for so long, we thought when they say minimize our blackness, we thought they were talking about our skin tone. That's not what they were talking about. I need you to understand this. I need you to understand this. When they tell us to quiet down our blackness, they don't mean the skin tone when they talk about the blackness. They mean us. Black Americans, foundational Black Americans, these engines over here. They don't want you to stake claim to anything that you create. I told you, we are walking creators. We are the most gifted group of people on the face of this earth. We walk around oozing out gifts and we don't even know it. They refuse to have that compromised. Having that compromise is us laying claim to things that actually belong to us, separating ourselves from things that don't. So when they telling us quiet down our blackness, you sitting up here thinking they talking about your skin tone. They talking about your identity. That's what they talking about. They don't want everybody to know that you're responsible for all of this. Everything that we've ever done, they always try to come back and put another label on it. They always get these sticky notes and put another country label on everything that we do. They watch us create. They watch us build the momentum behind our creations. They watch us take off. And then as soon as it take off, they take it, snatch it right from us, and then put another face on it. Have you not caught on yet? This is in entertainment. This is in education. This is in religion. Every single thing we have, they take it, put a new name on it, a new face on it, and then give it back to us and swear to God, we don't have no dealings to do with it. Are you catching on yet? It's the same thing they doing with basketball. This is why a big, tall, linky, collard green eating ass nigga like Carmelo Anthony could get his big red beans and rice eating ass up on these people platform and swear to God, this is all done by way of Puerto Rico. He can look in the mirror and see a nigga. Listen to me and listen to me good. He can look in the mirror and see a nigga. He can feel on the inside that he's a nigga. And when I say a nigga, I mean an American nigga, American Indian, foundational Black American, whatever you want to call us. This nigga know he a nigga. But he got to sit up there and bite his tongue and holler about Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico. That's got to be a horrible way to live. All money ain't good money. That's what they pay them for. I told you, you think they getting paid for their talents. The talent is the grift. The talent is the thing that gets you to believe that they not who they really are. This is the real job. This is where the big bucks start rolling in. This is how they make their money. You think because they great basketball players or because they great singers or because they great actors. No. Now, here is where we make the donuts. You get it? These celebrities are not your friends. And Carmelo know good and damn well Puerto Rico ain't had shit to do with basketball. And to watch his mama sitting in that audience shaking her head like this, Carmelo, you should be ashamed of your damn self. And you need to bring your little wide face ass, your little bow wow looking face ass bastard. You need to bring your ugly ass back out here. I don't give a damn if you got to put up a video, a tweet, or whatever. You need to bring your pie face shape ass out here and come back and clean this shit up and give honor, respect, and reverence to your black ass mama who raised you, nourished you, and made sure you was able to get to where you was going. Because this is no shade to Puerto Rico, but them niggas, it wasn't the empanadas that got you there, nigga. You need to get your ugly ass out here and fix this shit. Because the disappointment, even if you don't care about what I'm saying, the disappointment on your mama face spoke volumes. And if nothing else means nothing, that should mean something. The disappointment on your mama face as you holler about the Puerto Rican blood running through your veins, if that don't pull at your heartstrings to make you come out and right this wrong, you an ain't shit nigga. And part of me feel like you an ain't shit nigga. Look at the boy mama. That shit would have told me up if I'd have looked out in the audience and seen my mama looking like that, man. That would have told me up, bro. That would have told me up if I'd have looked out, even if I wouldn't have seen it in the audience. If I'd have went on Twitter after I'd have came off the stage and looked in the audience and seen the look on my mama's face as I'm on this stage lying to these crackers about how I love Puerto Rico, man, that would have ate me up. That would have ate me up. We got to bring back being proud of being us. Let's start putting our own sticky notes on our own shit. Let's start taking off all these sticky notes. Because bad enough they said Puerto Ricans made hip-hop. Now they're going to say they created basketball. You see what I'm saying? We need to start taking these sticky notes off our shit and start putting our labels back on our stuff. Stop naming stuff after all these other countries. Stop all of that. No, let's start putting nigga labels on everything. Nigga braids, nigga food, nigga cars, nigga clothes, bitch, nigga computers. We need to start putting our own labels on everything because niggas is getting confused. Niggas is really running around here confused, and I'm confused. Y'all making me confused. I'm serious though. We gotta get back to being proud, like James Brown in the 70s. When them black kids was out there, I'm black and I'm proud. Yeah, we gotta get loud like that. We got to get loud like that. Because see, this industry, the media, they going to paint a picture. But we got to paint the picture of what's really happening. Because this ain't what's really happening. This is just what the enemy is going to write in his story. You get it? This is only what the enemy is going to write in his story. But this ain't reality. It's up to us to fix that. And we gonna fix it, because I'm gonna help y'all, because I don't too particularly like it. And I hate the way his mama was looking in that audience. Carmelo, you a bitch, you fat thumbhead bitch. Thumbhead bastard. Nigga face shaped like a big toe. Nigga face look like a damn bell claw. A donut bell claw. Ugly ass nigga. He ain't ugly, but still, it just made me mad. You know what I mean? Y'all ever get mad and call somebody ugly even though they ain't ugly? Yeah, ugly ass nigga. He ain't even ugly, but I just got mad. You know, I just don't like that. Don't do that. Don't do that now. No, don't put a handle on our name. Put some respect on ours. You know what I mean? Thank you for the super chat. I can't even see his name. Alicia, thank you so much, Alicia J, for the super chat. I appreciate you. Yeah, Johns, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Thank y'all so much. Y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel. Penny Ford, thank you for the super chat. Says, boo, if he hates his mother like that, he is gonna unalive you. Run and run fast. You cannot fix him. Facts. She talking about that ginger dude. Men who hate women, black women, any woman should run away. Niggas be unstable. All that unhealed childhood trauma. That's what it be. Thank you, boo. And thank you for becoming a new member, Sonia. Thank you so much for becoming a new member. Penny Ford, thank you for the super chat. Says, even the Bible says, don't let your good be evil spoken of. Facts. Facts. Thank you so much for the super chat. Nicole Smith, thank you for the super chat. Says, I lost respect for Carmelo, Ricky, Ricardo, Anthony. Not Carmelo, Ricky, Ricardo, Anthony. I ain't had no respect from him from the beginning. Wasn't he around there cheating on Lala crazy looking ass, on yachts and stuff with bitches? Had Lala, remember that was when Lala was the old Lala. Y'all remember that Lala? The Lala before she had all the surgery, before she turned into Kim Kardashian. That Lala. He was cheating on that Lala. Had her crying. The girl was on the boat and all of that. I never thought he had a good character. Thank you for the super chat. Nicole Smith says, his mama said I should have swallowed. She damn sure should have. The way he had that lady looking in that audience. Hell. And thank you, Pure Joy, for the super chat. Says, Vu, New Yorkers have always known that Melo was Puerto Rican. He's been on the float at the Puerto Rican Day Parade for many years. We knew. We know. Yeah, we know, girl. That nigga ain't come out and tell us. He told y'all. He ain't tell us. Y'all knew Puerto Rican. Put a one in the chat if y'all knew Carmelo was a Puerto Rican. Maybe it's just me. Y'all already knew he was a Rican? Put a one in the chat if you knew he was a Rican. Because I didn't know. I thought Lala was the only Rican. I knew she was a Rican. Because she was the one coming out talking about being proud and all of that. I ain't know he was no Rican, girl. Maybe it was just me. I don't know. Y'all knew? Oh, okay. Maybe I was the only one didn't know. I ain't know, girl. I ain't know he was a Rican. But he should have led with that. That's the only thing I'm saying, too. And I propose this. This is what I propose. I feel like I'm so tired of celebrities coming into the game, cosplaying as a nigga. And then as soon as they get their accolades, they go back to whatever flag they coming from. I am over that. I think that I propose that anybody else that does that should be tried under the law of deception. Because we need to start holding our own social court. Yes, we do. We need to start holding our own social court. I think that these people who come in, like Zoe Saldana, all them other folks, all these people who come into our culture, cosplaying like a nigga, playing like they nigga, and waiting till they get all the way to the tippy top and saying, oh, I'm a Rican, I'm from Honduras, I'm this, I'm that. I think we need the whole social court, try them under deception, and ban them and banish them from the culture. Cancel. Oh, yeah. That's where I'm trying to go with it. Because I feel like this. I feel like come out the closet from the beginning. Don't come and tell me you Jamaican at the end, Busta Rhymes. You should have led with that, nigga. You should have came out with the plate of oxtails at the beginning, not at the end. No. See, y'all want to use, because this is why I'm saying that. They use us, use our momentum, use our energy to get where they go. Then they get the waving of other flags. Gone are the days. We need to start having social court. I'm telling you, it's called social court. Listen to me and listen to me good. The requirement coming into the industry is we gonna rock with you. If you Jamaican, if you Puerto Rican, whatever, we gonna rock with you. It's cool. The only requirement is you tell us up front. If you don't tell us up front and you get any accolades, bitch, you better take it to the grave. Because if you come back out here with another flag after you done cosplayed a nigga all these years, we trying your ass in social court under deception. And you know what? We need to add treason to it too. Yeah. And the reason I'm going to say treason is because you lied and told us you was one of us. So we're going to add treason and deception, okay, to the list of charges. We're going to get together and come up with some more charges. And after that, we're going to put your ass on trial, try your ass, and you will be banished for life from the culture. I'm not playing. See, I'm ready for action. I'm so tired of these niggas waiting 30 years later to come and tell us they something else. Oh, no. You should have told us that at the beginning. No, you don't get to come back talking about, I'm bringing this award home to Puerto Rico. Oh, you is? Good. It's going to be a one-way ticket. Bitch, you and the award going to Puerto Rico and you ain't coming back. How about that? Oh, yeah. You want to deceive us? You want to come over here playing like a nigga? If we find out you other than something you wasn't, your ass going to trial and you're probably going to get found guilty. Because when you go to social court with the niggas, you don't have a really good outcome. I'm just saying, typically if you get to court, you already guilty. We going to act like the white folks back in the 60s. We going to take on the identity of the KKK. If you come into our court, you're probably already guilty. It's just formalities. You see what I'm saying? We only hold in court because it's the law of the land. But you already guilty when you come in. Soon as we get them coming in, guilty. Life. Banish them for life. You see what I'm saying? I'm tired of y'all cosplaying and playing with us and using us. Come in and say who you is off the dump. And don't say it one time and then go off and say, but I did say it. No. Say it. Keep reminding us because we might forget. Keep reminding us. And continue to say that. Don't wait till you get up there and then say you something else. Okay? Oh yeah, I think we should do that. I think we should social court. Social court should be a big thing. We should do it. Yeah. Penny Ford, thank you for the super chat. Said, make Black Pride again. Make Black Pride great again. Facts. We got to get back into it. Let me tell you something. The reason I'm saying that is because they're so used to taking our stuff, like I said, and putting other identities on it to where we really be ashamed a lot of the times to say that it's us. No, we got to get back to where we was. Black pride, Black American pride. How about that? K Nicole, thank you for the super chat. Says, I heard on the Star Show people been trying to say, that LeBron dad was Dominican. Star has called it out. They're trying to overtake FBA legacy. That's what I'm saying. Do y'all see what I'm saying? Yeah. Now they gonna say he a Dominican. Anything to say they not a nigga. It's any and everything to say it's not a nigga. Let me tell you something. The same thing happened in the new Negro movement. The same thing happened in the new Negro movement, as also called the Harlem Renaissance. While niggas was over there dancing and painting and shit and playing horns, they was dumping in foreigners, Black foreigners, into New York City to confuse the population and to muddy the genetics. I'm telling you, man, watch out. All the wild niggas was dancing and singing. That's what they were doing. That's what the whole thing is. Take away your identity. I'm just saying. Thank you for the super chat. Summer Rain says, anybody from the states, not from the states, feel away? Reveal yourselves, because I know y'all don't all agree. Right. Y'all being phony as hell. I'm from Brooklyn and think everybody should go back home. Honestly, girl, me and you could be best friends. Do you hear me? I was just in Brooklyn. Do you hear me? Girl, me and you could talk for hours. Hours and hours. You sound like me. Everybody go home. See, y'all want to be picks and choose. Oh, well, let them stay. Well, no, you can let. No, everybody go. Hell, I'm with you, girl. Get them all out of here. Shit. Everybody, who you going? You sound like me, girl. Thank you for the super chat. And you from Brooklyn? I got hope. Lord Jesus, I got hope. Y'all know how I feel about the melting pot. Y'all know how I feel about the melting pot. I say, Lord, it done tainted the water on my people, on my folks. But my girl here just gave me, my girl Summer Rain just gave me hope that my people ain't lost. Thank you, Summer Girl. Thank you. Woo! Shout out to the heavy boot people, girl. They scared me. Summer gave me some reassurance. We got some real soldiers out there in Brooklyn. Shout out to the Black Americans in New York. New York! Shout out, man. Shout out. Tammy, thank you for the super chat. Says it's their controllers pulling the strings. We all know it's the original identity thieves. Of course, they are the original identity thieves. And you're right, it is the controllers pulling the strings. It's the people behind. It's the powers that be, the puppet masters pulling the strings of the puppets, having them come out here saying that he got Puerto Rican blood on him. Girl, bye. Thank you for the super chat, Tammy. I appreciate that. And Pure Joy, thank you for the super chat. Says, I don't know about you, but I feel a way that all these mother effers have some place else to go after they've been over here cosplaying us. That's what I'm saying. And see, I'm so glad you said that. Thank you, Pure Joy, for bringing that up. This is why it's important for us to protect our land here. Everybody got somewhere else to go except me and you. The Nigerians could go back to Nigeria. The Puerto Ricans could go back to Puerto Rico. The Jamaicans could go back to Jamaica. You see what I'm saying? All the Hispanic, everybody got somewhere to go except us. So this is even more reason why we need to protect the land here. Because Africa ain't nowhere for us to go neither. This is why we have to cherish and protect our land here. Because this is our home. If you buy a house right now, you're going to protect your home. If you rent an apartment, you're going to protect that apartment. This is our home. That's why we don't have nowhere else to go, because we already home. We got to protect the land right up under our feet. We under the motherland. We got to protect it. Okay? It's just a fact. Thank you so much for bringing that up, Pure Joy. With that being said, y'all, I'm about to Joce up off of here, y'all. I'm about to go try to get my nails done. Yeah, one of my nails about to break, and I need a refill. With that being said, y'all, I love y'all down to the ground. I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm going to bring Saint off for a sec. I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'll put more content out on the Dollhouse. Make sure y'all check that out. And to the bitches who tried to get my channel taken down again, I told you hoes I was protected, okay? You bitches just don't want to listen to me. Leave me alone. It ain't gonna work, you raggedy hoe. With that being said, I love y'all. See y'all on the next one. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, Blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we love. For your boy, for your boy.